I spent all day yesterday cleaning my bathroom. It took probably 4 hours. I used a steamer, I used a steam mop, all these new cleaning utensils and things that I bought to try and make, you know, cleaning easier for me because it never has been. And yeah, it took the entire day. And I am so sore now. Like my dominant hand hurts from squeezing the trigger on the steamer. My back hurts, my legs hurt. But I'm gonna go get some coffee and honestly late lunch. I was lazy in bed I was lazy in bed with my cat all morning. I ordered groceries. Ugh. Okay, this is a little more of an unplanned stop because I usually don't do it too much in the wintertime, but it's 50 degrees outside in Indiana today. The snow has melted and it's just a little wet outside. So I am going to, well, I stopped already. I'm at the cemetery. I regularly go to the cemetery. I have a lot of family members here. Usually when it's planned, I bring flowers, but because it's cold, I didn't. But there are a couple headstones that I take care of that aren't like close family. They're just people that I knew that didn't have anybody else that comes to cemeteries. So I like to buy Christmas decor to put on their headstones, and sometimes I light candles. I'm a cemetery girly. I think it's like a Polish thing, honestly. My grandma always did. And that's the first person we're gonna go see is my grandma. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear me out there because I didn't bring an external mic. So hopefully you can hear me. I guess I get the leaves out. My aunt is the person that really comes out here regularly. So she's got the Christmas flowers and everything up. And I am just getting the leaves out from around the headstone. Again, this was unplanned. Had it been planned, I would have brought like the trash bag and the things that you need, but I didn't think that part of it.
My grandma was my best friend. I used to go visit her every Tuesday. She lived to be 89 years old. She was born in 1928, so she was, 89. But she's my buddy. She was my buddy. I wish that TikTok and recording had been more of a thing at that time. She passed in 2017, and I wasn't in this era. I wish I had regular recordings with her and things. She would have been really proud of me, and two, it would have been fun. I think she always loved going on my stupid adventures with me, and she never thought anything that I did was stupid, even if everyone around, I did not expect to get emotional, even if everyone else around me thought it was stupid. Like, she was just the most supportive person, and I really, really miss her. I miss her a lot. But yeah, I come out here a couple times a month during the summer. I didn't have another bag to clean up the other headstones. But these are all family members. At least I think this is your flag. I actually don't know that this is your flag. Usually they're in those little holders, but regardless, stick it back in the ground. Yeah, these are like my dad's grandparents. Those are my dad's grandparents. Those are my dad's aunt and uncle. I don't know if it's, you know, some people it's not a part of their culture. Some people it is a part of their culture. It's a big part of mine. I grew up coming out to the cemetery with my grandma. So, you know, it's just ingrained in me. I'm very in tune with like life and death, I think, in general. I always have been. I think a little more deeply about life and the meaning of life and the people in your life. And so I have a massive respect for those who are gone. I don't know what I believe as far as like beyond anything. I just know that you make an impact while you're here and cherish those that are around you. I'm not gonna get out for this one, but during the summer I would if I had something to put out. But there's a headstone right over there for, his name was Eddie. And Eddie, my husband worked for Eddie. When we lived in our first little rental house out on a farm, he used to bale hay for him. He owned a farm in town, and he passed away unexpectedly. I believe he had a blood clot from like a hip or knee replacement, and died in the hospital. So I always take care of his too. I actually have more family that are further back in the cemetery. I've got my grandma's daughter that passed when she was 13. She had leukemia. I've got, oh gosh, who else is back there? There are more back there. Oh, my grandma's, so my great-grandparents are back there. And then my great-great-grandfather is back there. And my grandpa's dad, because his mom remarried, his grandpa passed when he was really little. And he was actually from Russia. He moved here from Russia, and none of the rest of his family moved with him. He just came here by himself. He passed really young. I don't even think he was 40. I think he was maybe 35 or something like that. So there's a little family history. Okay, now that I got serious, I did want to tell you, I chipped my tooth. I don't know, well, actually I don't know if I chipped it. I either popped out a filling or I chipped it. And the crazy thing is, you know, sometimes I have a little too much to drink, and so I forget some stuff. And I swear I had a thought at one point that it's crazy I never lost a filling, and then I think I fucking lost a filling. So I don't know if I had a moment where, I feel like I did, where I remember it happening and I had the piece of the tooth, but I don't remember when that was.
I know there was a lot of me yapping today, but I woke up extremely late. I had a late night the night before, and it was just kind of a recovery day. So I took you on a little, you know, cemetery adventure, and then I ended up going to pick up groceries, and then I came home and cooked dinner very quickly. In the midst of all this, I found out that someone stole something off of my Jeep, and then I came back in and I dropped rice, like part of my dinner, on the ground, and then I had to make another one, so I had a little bit of a meltdown at the end of the night, but it is what it is.